Okay, so our friends from SiFA are here. So Doc and ladies, congratulations first of all on attaining the accreditation. That's a wonderful, wonderful achievement for all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, okay, Dr. Sunga, why don't you set us up and everything like that? Obviously, this was a process that took a lot of review, a lot of moving parts. A lot of the members of your team had to coordinate and work together to make this happen. So, how long of a project was this?
So we first opened our school in 2018, and by law, it mandated the school had to be accredited after within 5 years. And so, and accreditation doesn't start until after you have 2 years running as a full system. And so we began our accreditation after our second year in operation, but because of this pandemic, it actually has been pushed back a year. And so throughout the years, we've been collecting our data. We've been putting together all the documents that are required by the WASC Institute in terms of the requirements for review. And so just this May, we had a initial visit, a site visit, which was actually quite interesting because it was a virtual visit since the pandemic has hit us. And so we did actually a virtual visit with a WASC team where they looked at our school. They talked to our students, talked to our teachers, and talked to some parents as well. And then had meetings with our administrations and our board. And so it was almost I would say about 2-year process on our end in terms of preparing for our documentation, and then about a month of discussion with the WASC team. Mm-hmm. It was interesting because we had our team holding these iPads, walking around the classes or the campus, and the WASC team would say, let's go into that room, we want to see that room. And so they go to that room, interview the people in that room, the students and so forth. So it was quite interesting for them and ourselves, but they really enjoyed the visit. They were excited to talk to our teachers and our families and our students as well. So, and the team did a great team. The team that you have here online, this is the head admin team here, and they truly took this task again and succeeded in getting the accreditation for our 3 years.
All right, well said. So I'd like to pose this next question to Mr. Guzman and to Ms. Maritita. Oops. Okay, I've also got Elisa.
Eliza, yes.
Eliza. Okay, she's coming in too. Okay, so Mr. Guzman and Ms. Maritita, if you can chime in on this next question, what does this mean as far as attaining accreditation, as far as possibly securing funding down the road, and also what it means for recruiting students and making SiFA like a very attractive choice for students when they're thinking of somewhere to go, or for parents?
Thank you for the question. So for accreditation, that pretty much just tells the public that we are a quality educational institution. And, being a new school, the struggle was nobody knew who we were. Nobody really knew, like, is this a good school? Are they going to be prepared for high school? And having this WASC accreditation, it reassures the public, like, yes, go to SiFA. You're going to get a good education there. So we're really excited about that. As for funding, now we are eligible for some programs that offer educational pricing. So for example, the Adobe Productivity Suite. I'm sure everyone's familiar with that. There is pricing for educational institutions, but without accreditation, we weren't eligible for that. So now we can actually start looking at educational discounts to get even more programs for our students, which we're going to start looking into, and we're really excited to get them in here.
Okay, so let me ask Ms. Maritita now. Rochelle, of course, any school spirit is something that we have in abundance here, like at any school on Guam. So how do you plan to actually make the students aware of this, make students who are already enrolled in the school proud of the achievement, and, make sure that they, that they promote this, and that's like, wow, like my school's accredited, this is a positive thing. And then also, celebrate this when the school year starts in the fall.
Oh, thank you for the question as well. So we're very excited about the accreditation. And as mentioned before, it was a collaborative effort with students, parents, our board. So we're making sure to announce that to everyone and thank them for their contribution. So we announced it on our social media platforms, and then we're excited to start the school year soon. So when the students come in, when we have our house meeting sessions, we're going to be telling our students about that as well. So that's the plan with for this coming school year.
Very nice. This is going to be great for your social media too. Your Instagram followers are going to go way up.
Absolutely. we want the students to be proud as well. So we're excited.
Absolutely, as they should. Okay, Miss Maria, from a business standpoint, and maybe even Kella, if the two of you wouldn't mind chiming in, what does this mean now for recruiting of potential faculty members, and like expanding the SiFA family and attracting like learned science professionals?
Well, we do hope that because of this WASC accreditation, us more on a level where we are competitive with the rest of the other schools, because right now, I mean, we know that it's really hard to find qualified teachers because everybody is looking for that. Even the newly graduates, that we're trying to pull them as soon as they get out of UOG and GCC. But there's such a lack that we want them as soon as possible. And without the WASC accreditation before, of course, they're looking at a school where they know it's more secure, where there's the job security and everything that goes with it. Now that we have that gives us the credentials. And we hope that will lure more people to apply at SiFA, because we do have really great teachers. Our teachers are, I mean, amazing. They think out of the box. These are the innovators that really inspire our students. And I hope with this with this under our belt now, this will really help open up doors for more people to apply, because this is something that we need. We need a variety of teachers, and we don't want to limit it, to just whatever's there. We want it to be where everybody's able to apply, and we're not just shortchanging them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very well said.
Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Keller, how about you? What are your thoughts?
It's actually the same as what Ms. Maria has said. We do have a competitive salary scale, which is not too far from GDOE's.
Okay, can I send you guys my LinkedIn profile like right now? Because
of course.
I know there's at least one person in the Zoom right now that can maybe qualify me. So at least one, and he better.
Well, with your expertise, you can do so much. I mean, the purpose of SiFA and the reason why we started, and Jason, again, you and I have been through a lot. We knew each other for so long. I won't say that number, but this year happens to be a big celebration for it. But
it's our 30-year reunion, guys.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that reunion is older than most of the people you have here online. So but I've reached out to friends that from my past who actually always had that same vision of how we went to school and what we wanted to do in terms of making school different, making it fun and awesome, just the way the school is trying to represent it. And your background, I've watched your career and your background in technology, how you brought KUAM up to par. I mean, even beyond that, you're always that leading industry in technology and what you do there. You have so many platforms that you go through, and so, man, we would love for you to visit our school to really showcase your skills and the talents, and again, that workforce for our kids, because you are STEM, and I tell my friends that, and my teachers that, and all that. So yeah, I mean, you always have a place at SiFA campus whenever you have the time.
You're embarrassing me, Jay. Now you're giving me blood. Well, okay, well, but that being the case, you know, and ladies and anybody, please feel free to jump in this next question. What type of candidate is someone that you want to welcome into the SiFA family? And, you know, not just like, okay, well, I've got a degree in engineering, or I've taught mathematics before and everything like that. But what is the ideal candidate that would suit, you know, your faculty and interact well and make a positive impact on the students?
So, you know, something that we're really proud of with our faculty is that everyone is really open to collaborate, and everyone is really creative, and everyone brings in different perspectives. So we do have a STEAM curriculum, and something that we do is we like to do a lot of integrated projects. So for example, Dr. Day was talking about your experience with media and tech. With our computer class, they're learning video editing. So we have STEAM projects where in the English class, they're in charge of creating the storyboards, writing the scripts. Science, they're pulling the science knowledge for content. And then in computer, they're bringing it all together to present like, hey, here's an informational video, something interesting. You know, so we have these kinds of projects where they all work together. And our ideal candidate is someone who's willing to, you know, be open-minded, be willing to collaborate, and, you know, just have fun. We, you know, we are fun and awesome. And it's true. I truly believe it.
We're actually going to wind up doing the reverse. I'm going to actually go to SiFA and wind up taking one of your staff and have them come over here and work with me at KUAM. I'm joking.
Oh no, I think I sold it too well.
You did. Okay, and so anybody else, some final thoughts on you know, what this means, and you know, and maybe, you know, how it will be you know, this historic moment in the life history of SiFA, how this is going to be properly celebrated. Anybody jump in?
Well, I guess I'd like to say that this accreditation means really a lot, not just to our students and to our faculty and staff, but really it is a validation, as the principal said, it's a validation of what we've been doing since 2018. And SiFA cannot be without the students that are enrolled there. Our staff, our faculty, our teachers are amazing, and so they make SiFA. But really, this WASC, to me, I think it's quite important because it validates us to the community of Guam to say, hey, we're here, we're a nonprofit organization, we're here for your kids, we're here for the future education, and we'd like for you to trust us. And the WASC is a accrediting body that accredits thousands of schools around the United States, and they trust us, and we're asking the people of Guam to also trust us with their kids, because we've seen this with a lot of the students. They wake up their parents because they want to come to school, and they're excited to come to school. Ms. Jane kind of alluded to or Ms. Maritita kind of alluded to the house system. Jace, we actually have the house system very similar to the Hogwarts or that school system. I don't know. But we have four house systems. Hogwarts is all
based on science. I know this. I'm a nerd.
Yeah. So we have this house system that we implement at schools, and each house system is comprised of the different grades. So we have each grade system working with each other, kind of building them up. So it really helps us in terms of social building, helps us with even just helping each other, tutor each grade tutor each other. We have competitions throughout the year and so forth. So it's a different system, and we want to just kind of introduce SiFA and say, hey, here we are, Guam. Here we are, the world. Now we can do that with really by just raising our arms and being excited, because we do have the backing of the Western Associations of Schools and Colleges.
All right.
Yes, sorry, if I may chime in. So during the accreditation visit, one question that we did get asked is what makes SiFA different? And a big part of what makes us different is that we really encourage students to think out of the box. And when we say learning or science is fun and awesome, it literally is fun and awesome for the kids. So the lessons that they get, the curriculum that's given to the students. We make sure that it's collaborative, not only for students, but within the different subjects. So students are, whenever we have a STEAM project during our quarters, that's one thing that the students are really proud of. They look forward to it. This school year, we are having because of the regulations, it's coming back to normal. So we have so much planned for our house system. So basically, they act as different houses where students are grouped in, and they get to work together for like peer mentorship. Also with our faculty, they are the house advisors. So the house system allows our school to have opportunities to implement lessons for social emotional learning and also athletic activities. So during the year, we will have field days where the houses can kind of like challenge each other to learn more about SiFA. So yeah, we're really excited.
It's almost like a university system where you have like all these like little colleges that, kind of either by discipline or by like whatever. Okay, very, very cool.
Absolutely.
And that is preparing kids for college too.
Yeah, and we're trying to make sure that we're also thinking culturally as well. So the houses are actually named after animals, like sea animals on Guam, going with the manta ray theme. So we have Guma Hagen, Guma Gala, or not Guma Azuzu. So we're excited. Yeah.
Nice. Man, you guys are talking about Azuzu. You're making me hungry now. I got to go get some crab. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it. We got a lot of fantastic information. So, Doc, ladies, congratulations! Like once again, this is it's our honor to be able to capture this moment in time, and I know this is the first of many accreditations that SiFA is going to most assuredly secure over the years. So, congratulations to you and your team. It's a very, very wonderful moment for you all.
Thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you.
All right, have a good day, guys.